Would you mind sharing with me how the civil rights movement affected you and how you saw it?
I was young at that point in time. I believe when Emmett Till was murdered, I was a teenager. And the height of the civil rights movement came in my early 20s. And of course, I lived through that period when some of our brightest leaders were assassinated. Of course, it had an impact. I attended a few rallies. I listened to speakers. The corner of 7th Avenue and 125th Street was a speaking ground for people with all kinds of thoughts on what freedom meant and what civil rights meant. So I heard quite a bit as a young person. There were times when I thought that the movement would not make it, but it seems that after the assassination of Dr. King, which was just celebrated yesterday, the 50th anniversary, things began to change in certain ways. And that's when I began to see opportunities in civil service, and I began to get promotions at work. I took the test, of course, and there were opportunities for me also when I began to attend college at night. I found a course of opportunity at Fordham that wasn't available before, and it allowed me to complete my high school education while getting the first credits of my freshman year. So the civil rights movement had a heavy effect on me in particular, and it had a heavy effect on how the village of Harlem has changed over the years. It's unrecognizable from the Harlem that I grew up in. Totally unrecognizable. The buildings are there, but they have changed. It's no longer an all-white business community. It's no longer an all African-American, African Caribbean community. It has changed tremendously during my lifetime.